So I came out of university with a mechanical engineering degree, went straight into working for one of the biggest technology companies in the United States. I'm dating myself because I worked for a company that made optics. I'm saying I was dating myself. Okay, so and my job was so they had this big lathe machine. I don't know if you guys know what the lathe machine is, but it was, and by big, I mean the machine was like 10 feet tall and I don't know, 6 feet wide, and it was this intricate thing. And my sole job was to make it work. I'm literally 2 weeks out of graduating from college. I don't know what's on first and who's on second, but that was my job. And again, when I got hired, I was the only woman on the engineering team. There were other women who worked in the company, but I was the only woman on the engineering team. I was also the only minority person in the whole company at the time. And I ended up, because I came out of college knowing 3D graphics and design, leading a whole team of engineers who were at least 10 to 15 years older than me and definitely didn't look like me. So when I tell you it was hard, when I tell you I went through a hazing process that right now would probably ends up with some people being in jail, that those things really did happen. So I don't say this too, I laugh at it now, but and at the time, the funny thing is I didn't even realize that it was a hazing process. I was just like, okay, well, guess this is happening. And what I realized early on about me was that I'm really competitive, and if I feel like you think I'm going to fail, it made me more determined to not fail. So at every turn, I'm like, okay, so you think I'm not gonna do this. Watch me and learn. And that's how I made it through. But in the process, I got married. I've been married for 21 years now. I have 2 kids. And I never let the expectations of other people define what it is I was going to do. And so take that piece of advice and do the same, because I think it works to your benefit. I wouldn't tell you to always work with the mindset of, well, he thinks or they think I'm going to fail and that I'm not. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm telling you to set your own expectations and work towards those. And you can't lose, because your expectations are the only thing that matter. You cannot base your life and your business and professional careers based on the expectations of other people. You will always lose. There will always be some part A .111 that you don't meet. And why take yourself through that? You don't have to. Don't do it. Save yourself the time, effort, and trouble. Decide for yourself. Leadership is for you. If this career is for you, if you want to take a left and someone's telling you you need to take a right, do that. Do that. That wasn't in my speech. But now I do want to present you guys with some solutions. But first I need to, and I really would like to address some of the men in the room, and this is not a bad thing. But we all know that STEM is still a man's world. This is still y'all's universe. We know it, we understand it. But, and as such, you guys still make the rules. That is just the way the game is currently played. So we need you guys to be our allies. And what being an ally means is that you advocate to have women on your team. And not just have them on your team, but an active and true partner on the team. Taking on more projects, giving them the opportunity to lead when necessary, making sure that the environment that is created is fair for everybody, everyone. Being able to listen for understanding and advance women when they have the achievement that warranted, regardless of time served. All right, can we agree that that's what you guys are gonna do moving forward? What? Say it loud, say it loud. We got women here, you may need to hear it. Yes, good. He agrees. He agrees? Got it. The question is leadership special within STEM? Is there something different about it? that makes it unattainable for half of the population. I did a little research on leadership quality, and I specifically researched for leadership qualities within those STEM professions. And you know what I found? The qualities, the essentials of leadership transcend professions. In all of the articles that I read, and excuse me, and the many people that I talked to, the majority agreed that there are at least 5 essential components, elements if you will, that a leader should be able to have, exude, and learn. I'm calling it, oh, we did this already, sorry. I'm bad at this, I need help. Okay, sorry. So I'm calling it C3NPM. Maybe we can think of it as a newly discovered compound, and each component of the compounds are elements of leadership. So we're going to go through these. You have it on your sheet. The first one is, the first C is communication. So what type of communicator are you? Did you know that 69% of leaders say that they are afraid to communicate with employees? Yet 80% of a leader's day is spent doing some type of communication. Wow. To that end, it would be helpful to know what your best method or style of communicating with each other and how you best receive information is. Right, so I have 4 that I like, that made sense to me, so I will give them to you. So, are you an analytical communicator? And is that the way you receive information? What that means is, do you like facts and data? So when a person comes to speak to you, they need to come with all the facts and all the data worked out? And is that the way that you communicate with other people? If that's you, then you just need to know that. Are you intuitive? Do you go with your gut? Are you a big picture, big ideas type of person? And is that the information? Is that the way you communicate with other people? So when you're talking with people, it's all about, wow, I have this idea, this is how it's gonna work. And you don't necessarily know all of the details of it, because intuitive people don't really care about the details, they care about the big idea. Is that you? You need to know that. Functional. Are you a step-by-step processes, details person? Is that the way you communicate, and is that the way you receive information? So you need to know those things as well, and I find it really helpful. I'm a step-by-step person. I like processes, but my second most method of communication is that I'm intuitive. So I'll take your processes and your the step-by-step details of a thing, and I'll sit with it for a minute. So wait a minute, something about this doesn't look right. So I know that those 2 work for me. The last one is personal. Are you emotional? And it's okay if you are, but you need to know that. So you deal with emotions over facts, and you value relationships above all else. So when you're dealing with people, it's about, okay, this is my friend, or this is how I feel about this individual. You could not like this person, and they could be giving you great information, but because the way you feel about them is negative, you can't receive that information. You guys need to know and understand that that's the way you communicate, and that's the way you receive information. Okay? So again, you probably have a primary and a secondary method that you operate in daily. And it's up to you to discover and find out which one of those is your primary and secondary. And then make sure that that message gets communicated to your team, whether you are the leader or not. So they need to know how you receive information. I think it's helpful. I'll tell you a little story about, I was a dean in my former life. And I had what I will lovingly call a problem employee. And I shouldn't say that, he really wasn't. He was actually brilliant. But our problem was that we did not communicate the same. Again, when I'm communicating with you, I'm coming to you with, okay, so this is what needs to get done, and this is when I need it by. So here's the process. So you're gonna upload, do all this other stuff. He was personal, so everything was about how he felt. And it took us about a year and a half for us to understand that that's the way he called me. Because he thought that his words were, I was cold and impersonal and I didn't like him. And I'm like, that's so not true. But we're at work. It's about business. These are the things that need to be done. Let's do the things that we get done. And what I would, so when we really got in the room, when we figured it out, I said, okay, you need me to see you as an individual person first. And by that I mean he wants good morning, how are you? How are your kids? What is your wife? What's the dog up to, right? And I don't need that. Like if you see me in the morning, I don't care if you say good morning to me or not. It's about the business. And I didn't take it personal. He did. And so once I understood that that's what he needed, then I could approach him differently because I understood it. That's the way he needed me to communicate with him. So it took a while because I'll tell you it was a little foreign to me, but it worked. And so I would give you the same advice. Take the time to learn about your colleagues a little bit more and how they communicate. Okay, so collaboration. How are you with working with others? Can you take feedback without getting angry? It's hard. Do you marry yourself to ideas and then double down on them? Is that you? The leader is responsible for setting the vision for the team. Okay? You must reject working or even the idea of working in silos. You guys know what silos are. When you're working, this group is working here, this group is working here, this group is working here. When you all could benefit from working together. Differences make some of the best collaborations. So keep that in mind. So you want to provide multiple opportunities for individuals to commune with each other and share ideas in an open forum. Sharing the work and fostering communication is key. Third C is critical thinking. How are you at thinking through the whole scenario to come up with potential solutions? Is problem solving a specialty of yours? Critical thinking to me is thinking past the immediate problem to formulate a long-term solution with the help of others. I'll say that again. Critical thinking is thinking past the immediate problem to formulate a long-term solution with the help of others. You as a leader must be able to have a member of a team that can see past the right now. And then making sure that the team is taking steps to actively solve the problem. All right, and network. Who's in your network? And are you building that network by doing what you need to do? Do you have a mentor or someone that you can introduce you to other people in the industry? Are you putting yourself out there to meet others? Are you going to conferences? Are you presenting your work at places where others can see you? That's important. Your network is, some people say your network is your net worth. And I know a lot of people I won't say a lot of people, I know plenty of people who've gotten jobs by people that they know. And they've built a relationship with them. So it's oh, we have an opening for this position. I know a perfect person for that. And they'll call you. Send me your resume. And they say, you've got a new position. That's how it happens. Especially in academia, it's a very small world. Very small world. And then P, professionalism. How are you presenting yourself at work? Okay, so now this may have some generational implications. So we know that I'm a little older than some of you. No one make a comment. So it does matter how you show up at work. And I don't just mean the way you dress. That's a whole aside thing. I didn't necessarily care how you dressed. It was about how you showed up and how you presented yourself. The words you spoke, how you interacted with your colleagues, how you interacted with me, how you showed up at events and doing those things. That mattered more to me whether you wore a dress and high heels, or if you decided to comb your hair this morning. I didn't really care, as long as the work got done, it was done in a professional manner. I think it matters. Professionalism is defined differently by everyone, and what you need to decide, or what you need to determine, is what's professionalism in the industry that you're in, and then master that. All right, and then are you fully present? So again, by fully present, I mean, are you, when you show up at work, are you preoccupied? Are you really there? Is your mind at home with, with the dog or whoever else? Being there, fully present every day, really does matter. People notice it more than you would think. And so what you don't want people to say about you, or even think about you, is that, she's good, but you want them to know, look, she's dialed in, she's got the skills, she's professional, she can do these things, and you want them to wholeheartedly recommend you at every turn. So that's what I mean, are you fully present at work? And then I would like to add one more element to the compounds, which I have it up here. I think it's vitally important that you find yourself a mentor. I think earlier they talked about role models. I think those are important. But a mentor to me is someone who is going to come alongside you and help you in that way. All right, so it doesn't have, this individual doesn't have to be of the same sex, or even in the same profession. They support you, they help you see the future, your future. They tell you the truth about yourself, and then they're there to provide you with clarity. Because sometimes when you're in the middle of a career and maybe someone's saying, hey, you need to go here and do this, and that sounds good, the money's great, you're like, okay, I'm kind of interested in it, but you knew that at some point you had a goal to go here, it can be confusing. Your mentor will be the one, I can tell you about my mentor. She'll tell me in a minute, that's not what you told me you wanted to do. And I'm like, yeah, but blah, blah, blah. She's like, no. I mean, she has no problem saying, no, that's not what we're doing today. I met my mentor, I was lucky enough to meet my mentor when I was 16. And she's 10 years older than me. So I met her when I was 16 at church, of all things, and she's an environmental scientist. And right now she is a associate professor at Florida A&M University in Tallahassee, Florida. And when I'm going through, when I'm having an issue or I'm thinking about doing a thing, like recently I applied for a job, and she was like, that's not the job you wanted. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's like perfect, it's got my name on it. She said, no, that's not the job you want. Let me tell you why. And she ran down this list, and at the end of it, I was like, you're right, I don't want that job. But I do, and the thing is that I know she has my best interest at heart. She has nothing to gain by her telling me this information. We work in totally different career paths, so it's not like we're competing or any of that stuff. She's a wonderful individual, and I appreciate her in my life so much. So get you one of those. And I know I'm saying this, I'm making it sound like it's easy. I know it's not. Because by the very virtue of us standing here, there's not a lot of women in the field. What I can tell you is that you can be each other's mentor, be each other's friends first. Competition is a real thing, but there's no reason for us to compete. There are so few of us. We need to be our own allies first. And so the girl sitting next to you, the young woman sitting next to you, can be your friend, can be your mentor. Work on it. And there's some of it that you don't necessarily all have to be friends. You don't have to be each other's enemy either. Okay, so she got the scholarship and you didn't. Okay, great. When she wins, you win. That has to be the mantra. I'm happy for her. I'm gonna go look for another scholarship. She got that internship, whatever it is, great. Let me go look for the next one. I'm happy for her. One woman in the room is better than no women in the room, okay? So, lastly, ladies and men, I know you have the skills. That's not the problem. You are in this room for a reason. Please know that your skills are not in question. and neither is your desire. That's evident. If you can adopt the practice of C3NPM and get yourself a good mentor, then I think that leadership is in your future. But don't stop there. Remember, we want more women in leadership roles. So when you get yours, go out and see if there's another brilliant woman who just needs the opportunity. Mentor her and show her the ropes. Reject the notion that we must compete with each other. That is the choice that you make. I'm asking that you choose to help your sister instead. Build her up, accept that we are all different, and that's a good thing. The best teams are made up of diverse people of all genders, race, ethnicities, and orientations. There is enough room for you. Remember that leadership is a journey and not a destination. Also, remember that as a STEM professional, we know and accept that failure is an option. Accept that failure means first attempt in learning. You should always be learning and growing. You will be ready. You will be great. STEM is looking for you. We have all been waiting for you. So now go and be great. Thank you.